Amber Brown Goes Forth, Chapter 6. 2,672 divided by 12. Why is Mrs. Holt doing that? Someone raps on the classroom door. Who's there? Jimmy Russell calls out. Orange. Bobby Clifford turns to him. Orange who? Jimmy grins at him. Aren't you glad we're in the 4th grade now? Mrs. Holt gives them a special half smile, half frown teacher look. Gentlemen, that was the door, not an excuse to tell a joke. Mrs. Holt walks over and opens the door. In walks Mrs. Clark, the vice principal, and she's not alone. I just thought it would be nice to show Brandy to her new classroom and see how you are all doing, she smiles. Practically everyone in the class looks at Brandy Colwyn, starts waving and calls out stuff like, "Welcome back," and "I love your hair." I smile at her and wave. I like the way she looks. She's wearing purple leggings, a long t-shirt with lots of rhinestones on it, and pink sneakers with sparkly laces. Her long blonde hair, curly, has something special in it. It's hard to tell from this far away, but I can see that it's special. Mrs. Holt says, "Welcome, Brandy." A beeper sounds for someone in the room. Mrs. Clark goes into her purse and pulls out a walkie-talkie. It beeps again. She answers, listens for a minute, and then says, "He did what?" Everyone looks at her. She says, "Excuse me, please," and then she walks out the door. Brandy is just standing there looking around the room. I really like her new look. Mrs. Holt says, "Now, Brandy, let's find you a seat." I decide that I better do something fast, so I yell out, "There's an empty seat next to me." She didn't raise her hand, Hannah Burton tells on me. Mrs. Holt looks at her. "Nor did you, Hannah." Hannah pouts. I smile. "Brandy, you may sit next to Amber." Mrs. Holt points to the empty seat next to me. "And Amber, next time remember to raise your hand." I raise my hand. She nods. "Thank you," I said. Brandy sits down next to me. Hannah turns and makes a face at us. Mrs. Holt says, "Amber, show Brandy what we're doing while I get her a set of books." I show her the math book. Brandy looks down at my work. "The answer is 222 and 2/3. "Thanks." I look at her and grin. Mrs. Holt brings over Brandy's books. While they talk, I look at Brandy. Her blonde hair has 3 strands all woven with different colors of string and with 3 beads on each one. 1 at the top and 2 at the bottom. 2 of the sections start at the top of her head and end at the bottom of her hair. The third one starts at the back of her ear and is just about 2 inches longer than her hair. Mrs. Holt returns to the front of the room, writes our math assignment on the blackboard, and gives us time to begin our homework. Before starting, I write a note to Brandy. "Hi, welcome back. I really love your hair and your new look." I sign it with the special signature I've practiced for some day when I became famous, and then pass it to Brandy. She reads it, writes something on it, and passes it back to me. "Hi, thanks, and I love your t-shirt and your shoes." She's got it signed with her own special signature too. I think I'm going to have a new best friend. I write back to her. "I am so glad that you are back and sitting next to me. You know, Justin used to help me with my math, and I used to help him with his spelling. I can help you with yours too, Amber." Brandy looks at my note, smiles, and then frowns. She writes on the paper and then passes it back to me. "I am a good speller, and I am not Justin." I look at her. She's staring straight ahead. "Brandy," I whisper. She whispers back, "I am not Justin." Mrs. Holt says, "Amber, Brandy, quiet, or I'm going to have to separate you." 4th grade just went from worse to even worse, and it's only the first day.